Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah, it's speaking to me a lot, and I've been already doing some work this week, so I'm quite emotional at the moment anyway. Um, and I've noticed one thing I've identified is that I'm afraid of hurting my clients. Like I'm afraid of doing something harmful to people because it's such a vulnerable space.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the fears that's sort of a bit of a block there. That's been useful to uncover. I'm gonna
Beautiful. And
take a look into
can
that.
I just ask you a question?
Mhm.
Because I've been coaching a long time and I've coached thousands of coaches. I've actually never heard that belief before.
Okay.
So share with me, where do you believe this is coming from? Like you might actually hurt somebody if you give the wrong advice or
Where's it coming from? Well, yeah, I don't really know, but something that's come to my mind is that when I was very small, I would get stressed out in fight with children and I might hit them, and then I would get in a lot of trouble. Like it would be completely outrageous. And so maybe there's something like I hurt people, something like that has got established,
yeah,
and it's
yes.
really bad.
Yeah, so notice you made a decision about yourself, right? When that happened, when you got frustrated and you hit somebody and then you got in a lot of trouble, you made a decision about who you have to be.
Yeah.
And who do you think that person is that you created?
Quite scared, like a bit shut down, like, okay, don't do anything in case it's wrong.
Right? And how's that showing up inside of your business?
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not even doing much. I took some steps last year, I had a little bit of progress, and I've really let it go again. And I'm just so hesitant around just like letting people know that I can coach them, you
Yeah.
know.
And now consider if you hang on to this belief and the decision that you made when you were young, when you're not in control of your emotions and your feelings and you didn't know how to react. Well, you did. You knew how the best that you could to hit somebody. But imagine what it's going to be like for you if you don't let this go.
Well, I just stay there, right? I mean, I just stay stuck in that place.
Yeah. And do you want to stay stuck in that place?
No, I do not.
Okay, good. So
No.
so like let's recreate who you get to be inside of your business, and not only inside your business but inside of your life.
Mm. I know I can really help people as well. I know I can do a lot of good.
Yeah, so what are you willing to let go of in order to help people and do really good?
I think I have to just be willing to take that risk and know that as an adult and working with adults, that we build safety together.
Yeah. And notice it's actually not a risk.
It
Your
feels
story
like one.
about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's like reframe that thinking. Who you get to be for your people.
Yeah. I want to be holding that space, being their champion, being there for them.
Yeah. And is it true you're going to hit them if they like mess up or get out of line?
Clearly not. I mean, we're on Zoom. I can't even, what can I
Yeah,
do?
right?
You know?
Yeah. And notice, coming from that place, what new actions would you be creating?
I've just been thinking through the call, this idea of co-creating. That's really struck me. It's like when you said you can't sell, it's like, okay, good. That's very liberating because now I don't have to sell. I can just be. And so when I think of it that way, and I think of the people I'd like to work with, I'm like, I really think we can do something good together.
Yes.
It's not that I'm like sucking something away from you, and it's
Yeah,
going forward together.
that's right. You're their support and their accountability partner.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, see, because we all know what to do. We just don't have the courage to act on what we know to do. That's why your people want to work with you. They are looking for your guidance and your support to do what they already know.
Yeah.
That's why you don't need programs. You don't need fancy anything, because you get to co-create with them. They know what's missing, what's not working. Your job is to help bridge the gap.
Mm.
Now you are their champion.
Mm.
And you're not going to hurt them. And in fact, what is really possible inside of your commitment to be their champion?
You know, to create that world that I want to live in, you know, then I know they do too. Like the people I want to work with have that similar vision.
That's what it's about.
We'll do it together.
Yeah. But only if you get rid of that story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Really well done. Remarkable. And the feelings that are coming up, you get to be with them, all of them, because you're letting go of something really big and significant that you've been hanging on to your whole life. You get to release that. And how beautiful is that? See, because we're the container people. See, now Sarah's container to hold her clients is bigger now. There's more space in that container.
Yeah.
When you let go of the heaviness and the significance, that container can carry so much. And that's who you are in the world, a container. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you. That's really, really lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Beautiful. Like you just feel the energy and the expansion just inside of these conversations. Yeah, it's a miracle, right? To just be with people. I don't think there's a greater job in the world than being with people. I don't know, that's just me, but okay, we have time for one last share. Any questions? Anything in the space that you'd love to like get out of the space, or anything I can do to support you? And if not, I'll just give you another tactic. Nothing? Okay. So the thing about enrollment conversations, okay? Once we connect and invite with people and they say yes to having a conversation with us, if they're not enrolled in their life, right? Their vision, if like the word enrollment, like it's like they need to see that vision of where they want to be. And when their vision is clear and they're inspired and they're moved, and then they see what's not working, what's getting in their way of having that, what we do is we're creating this gap. When they see the gap, now you can say, I can help you get there. Do you want some help with that? Now notice, they're not saying yes to working with you. They're saying yes to having the life that they want to live and closing that gap. If you hesitate and don't believe you can close that gap for them, they'll feel it. And see, when you make your offer, see, because when people are alive and like, oh my gosh, I want to be on stages and I want to do this and my vision, and then she made that offer. See, what happened was my life showed up inside of that offer. My fears, my doubts, my past upsets, my breakdowns, things that didn't work, my other failures, my childhood, my traumas, everything showed up in that conversation, because it wasn't about investing in the program. That wasn't the decision I had to make. The decision was, am I ready to take action to create that life? That was the decision. See, so when we make it significant, like, oh no, they said no to me, they rejected me, they're not actually rejecting you. They're choosing to stay exactly where they are, getting the same results they've always gotten. They're choosing to stay. Now, when you lean in, when you make your offer and their, reasons and excuses and doubts come up, don't lean back, lean in. Lean into those reasons and excuses, because those same reasons and excuses are preventing them from living the life that they want to live. When you have the tools and strategies, like one of the things that I didn't, the other part we call the performance of a coach: connect, invite, enroll, offer, breakthrough. When there's a lot of strategies and objections that you can coach around, right? But most people, so in our launch program, what we do is we actually show people how to have these breakthrough conversations. And the key is their vision for what's possible. If there isn't a big gap between where they're at and where they want to be, they won't see the value. They won't see the value in themselves. It's like, when people show up on calls and they're like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, everything's great. Yeah, my relationship is like, it's okay. Like, where would you love your life to be? Where would you love your business to be? Where would you love your health to be? And they're just kind of like, they're not enrolled in their life. They will never say yes to working with you unless they see their truth. And that is our only job on these calls, is to get them to their truth. What is the truth that is stopping them from heading there? See, that's an art. That's a being that shows up. And the being is a bold stand for what's possible in their life. You can't come with your doubts and your fears and I'm not worthy and I'm not this and I'm not that. That's what you get to practice. Get that shit out of the way. Because if you don't, they're going to go back to being ordinary, being fine in their life. See, because you're the container to hold that space for them to have their life work, like really work, everything, have it all. But it starts with you. You get to have it all. And that conversation, even if they say no, can be the most life-transforming conversation they've ever had. And I promise you, when they're ready, they will come back to you. That's just what's so. Because they might not remember. I don't know who says this, but like, people won't remember what you say, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. When you leave people feeling empowered to take on the world, and when they start fumbling and stopping and getting stuck, guess what? They're going to come back to you. We've had conversations with people for a whole year. And after a year, they're like, I'm ready. I'm finally ready. See, when you're not attached, magic happens. And people will come back when they're ready. And that's all we can do. That's all we can create. And that takes the being. That takes the belief in yourself to create that. So I know our time is up. And I just really want to acknowledge all of you for spending 2 hours with me, and for the difference that you make in the world, for who you are. And I really hope you got value, at least one golden nugget that you can take and apply to your business. And, I hope you booked a call with our team. We would love for you. Kelly, I thought Kelly was just sending me a private message to the screen, but I don't think so. And if you are looking for support to grow your coaching business, we just hope that you would consider choosing us to be your team, to partner with you in what you're creating in the world. And if not, know that I am sending you so much love, and I am cheering for you to win your game either way. So thank you for being here, you guys. It's really, really a blessing for me to be in your presence. That's all I got.
Thank
You
you.
guys pop yourself off mute.
Thank you.
You're
Have a
welcome.
good day,
Thanks,
guys.
Tina. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you, everyone.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Thank
Say
you.
Incredible.
Bye,
I
guys.
got it.